Hello, my darling flowers of Lincoln. Welcome back to another episode of Love and Deep Discussion, where we dive in to discuss and resonate with various topics of love and deep space. Today's video topic is more on the serious and sensitive side, so if you do not vibe with that, I completely understand and you may kindly scroll away if this style of video does not appeal to you. For those of you that do stay, I am forever thankful and grateful. You are beyond amazing and I humbly and truly appreciate you. I'm sure there are plenty of other amazing content creators out there who have already articulated their opinions and thoughts on this subject matter way more coherently. But as this is a very important and near and dear subject matter for me, I would like to simply share my views as well. First of all, dear Lexi, if you were watching this video or if you happen to find this video, I want you to know that you truly and genuinely helped me to find joy again in my life via Love and Deepspace, and especially via Silas during the darkest of times or my darkest times last year, such as when I was undergoing a breakup. Her super adorable and funny laugh made my sleepless nights pleasant, relaxing, therapeutic even. She always managed to turn my frowns into goofy smiles, and I will forever be appreciative of her for that. She is one of the first content creators that heavily inspired and motivated me to share my love of this game with everyone online. And I aim to build, a safe space and community with other like-minded flowers of Lincoln. I was initially slightly afraid or doubting myself before making content on this game on my channel, but she inspired me to just take that leap of faith and believe that if you truly and genuinely love something wholeheartedly, it will definitely, resonate with some other like-minded folks out there. Lexi has said that she'll be stepping away from making Love and Deepspace content for the foreseeable future because she has been harassed, ridiculed, belittled, and bullied. I am going to refer to these hateful individuals as evil wanderers from time to time. An incorrect assumption made from these evil wanderers are insert quotation marks, she only makes lads content for clout or views. Now this is an insanely stupid take because as a content creator, she only aims to provide a fun and wholesome safe experience for her audience at all times. Her infectiously adorable personality will naturally and obviously attract views and comments, etc., obviously because of her genuine love for the game or even any other video games for that matter. Period. For those of you uncultured swines out there, she has been a Twitch streamer since 2017. Her favorite game, Baldur's Gate 3, and Astarion Girly primarily. Her community had encouraged her to initially stream Love in Deepspace, and so she did, since it did end up impacting her life positively. But unfortunately, now it has reached a point where it causes her immense anxiety and stress that she doesn't wish to continue doing so. Since January of this year, she has received several threats from various psychopathic individuals threatening the safety of her and her loved ones. This is extremely disturbing and disgusting behavior exhibited by these creeps, to say the least. Getting stalked for everything that she may do, these psychopaths that are chronically online, that monitor her online activity, they need to be permanently put into mental asylums. Her style is her being unapologetically herself, whether it is her adorable, excited, loud screams and relatable fangirling or her extremely beautiful and hilariously infectious laugh. She has her fan base that loves her for being her. On the other hand, there will always be those who may not find this style appealing. So in my humble opinion, they can and should shut the fuck up and mind their own damn business and scroll away if it irritates them so much. The fact that they realize this and they still calmly choose to ignore, they could calmly choose to ignore something or someone that they might not resonate with, but still choose not to do so and instead harass her. Lexi still chose to apologize to these weirdos for causing them misery, which in brackets, I don't believe she caused anybody any misery, obviously, by simply just existing in her own space, speaks volumes about these inhumane creatures. These psychos are keeping track of how many of a certain ally or love interest that she posts, or how much merch of an ally she buys, keeping notes, tracking notes, or whatever it might be, comparing what she does for one love interest over another, is extremely unhealthy parasocial behavior and a huge problem in this fandom. If you don't vibe with certain content, just scroll and move on with your damn life. Just because you can speak, it doesn't mean you have to, you evil wanderers. Learn to keep your mouth shut when you don't have anything pleasant to say. It's an important life skill. These evil wanderers will say if she doesn't post anything anymore about a certain love interest or love interest that she's quote-unquote abandoning them, Or if she posts too much of a certain ally, she's clout chasing. Honestly, a poor girl can't win. You psychos honestly just need to shove some carrots in your mouth or seal your mouths permanently and just be thrown somewhere for real. These people do not even know Lexi in real life. So for you micromanaging, microanalyzing, nitpicking imbeciles, please ask yourself this question. Will a girl's favorite digital love interest from a video game that she adores wholeheartedly matter to you in 5 years? Their pathetic obsession has unfortunately stripped the joy of the game for her. And this anxiety-inducing behavior from these morons has to cease and desist. The people that genuinely support Lexi are the only ones that are fully aware and understand how much she actually truly adores the game and all that it has to offer. She is also and has always been very supportive and uplifting of other content creators. She always puts her whole heart and soul into every stream that she does, despite being chronically ill and having dissociative disorder. Hence why sometimes, even if she may look lost and or confused, she still tries her best all the time. But also, you psychos, it is important to understand it is her channel, her stream. She is only human. Leave her alone, you goddamn dementors. Her reaction is valid no matter what card she is reacting to or reading or whatever aspect of the game she chooses to engage with, because at the end of the day, she is still always extremely respectful. And obviously, it is normal and only freaking justified that she has love interests that she vibes more with. Hence, her reaction will show that. She nor any other content creator has to justify or force themselves to anybody to display a fake reaction if they do not vibe with something or anything. It sucks beyond measure that there will still always be that moronic group of individuals that are soulless and heartless and very much like dementors want to extract the happiness from every thriving individual such as herself. Please understand that she does not owe anyone anything, especially not to some insecure morons on the internet who do not even know her in real life. The video games she plays and vibes with, or whatever she chooses to stream, the hot pixel men she happily and affectionately thirsts over, which is extremely relatable, her life and how she chooses to manage her time is none of your goddamn business, you parasocial pieces of fecal matter. Lexi is an extremely kind, thriving and uplifting queen who will always be loved by her fan base no matter which avenue in gaming or streaming that she chooses to turn to. So while you haters keep hating, remember that she will keep thriving and her pockets are still gonna get fatter and richer despite your bullshit, you demented pieces of schmucks. Her community loves her for who she is, more than you haters realize. We will always adore and support her no matter what. Always. If you managed to make it this far in the video, I am truly grateful and thankful for your time and for you actually listening to me, rant and talk about this. It baffles me, and I have been in a very disturbed state of mind since last night when I saw Lexi post this. I was genuinely concerned. I know she said she obviously doesn't want it's her choice and she doesn't want sympathy or, anything from anybody. It's just me, just feeling, being in my feels and really feeling for her, because at the end of the day, her aim is to just entertain and provide people a safe space to be happy and to just uplift. She, helps people to quite literally run away from the bullshit that might be going on in their lives and just provide valuable entertainment. And still, despite her being in her own space, thriving and just minding her own business, she still gets hate is really, really, it's heartbreaking. It's extremely heartbreaking, and I really feel for her when I was, listening to her talk about it on TikTok, and when she was, writing her thoughts and feelings on Twitter about why she wants to step away from Love and Deepspace during this time. Even though there are a lot of us that that don't wish for her to leave, I feel like I want to respect her decision, and while a lot of her fan base that does respect and adore her will respect her decision and will support her regardless, no matter what she chooses to stream, no matter what avenues of gaming, whether that be in gaming or outside gaming, that she chooses to pursue. I know that her fan base will always be there for her. We will always be there for her. I will always be there for her, supporting her in whatever way that I can, even if it's even if I'm just someone small and insignificant, I can still do my best to always support her in the way that I can, It's honestly ridiculous for me, especially when people are becoming so unhealthily parasocial, when they're getting upset over her having her favorite guys. Like, so what if her love interest switches up? So what if it changes? It's a freaking video game. People are allowed to change their minds to love one guy, two guys, or multiple guys. It's completely relevant and valid to do any and everything because it is a freaking fictional setting. It does not exist. This is all our fantasy. It's escapism from the bullshit of the shitty lives that some of us may be ongoing. This is a healthy escape. But still, there are those groups of people or individuals that choose to spoil or ruin the fun for everyone. It's completely okay for everyone to switch up their love interest. Like for me, I started playing the game obsessing and loving only like Silas, for example. I was a Silas only main, but then I fell in love with Zane super quickly, and there are a lot of times where I feel like I resonate with Zane more than anybody else, more than any other love interest in the game, just because I feel like I vibe with his personality the most. Okay, that doesn't mean that I love Silas any less or something. I always keep Silas and Zane as like my top, my top pick. And of course Caleb as well, because he fulfills a little different need. Raphael and Xavier also fulfill different needs for me, which is why I end up loving them as well. But it is only normal for me to gravitate more towards Zane and Silas because they offer a safe refuge that I resonate the most with. It's honestly not that deep. You can like who you like, you can love who you love. It's a fictional setting with fictional hot pixelated men. In this modern day and age, honestly, some people need to wake up and fucking smell the grass, eat the grass at this point, so that you can be brought back to reality. I don't know what else I can say. I feel like pretty much everything has already been said. And for those of you that are chronically online, please get some help. Please honestly see therapy. And for those of us that are choosing to interact with the game in a healthy manner, we just got to keep pushing on and ignore the negativity, block anything that doesn't tickle your fancy. Just there's a reason why in this modern day and age there is a block and mute button. Okay, there is a reason for that. So technology has made these sort of tools available. I think it is important to readily use them when required, and protecting your peace is way more important than anything else. So if you are struggling, or if you're going through a hard time, my heart goes out to you, and we can get through this together. Everyone is here in this community and this space. There is a healthy space of this community that only aims to uplift and provide refuge for others, and I hope you can always stay in that side of the fandom. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an amazing day ahead. Until next time, my darling flowers of Lincoln.